Section 6.1, problem number 10. So Ethan and Ian are twins. They have decided to shave all of their money they earn at their part-time jobs to buy a car to share for college. 1 week, Ethan worked 8 hours and Ian worked 14 hours. Together they earned $256. The next week, Ethan worked 12 hours and Ian worked 16 hours and they earned a total of $324. How much does each twin make per hour? So the most important first step to this problem is to define your variables. So let's let X represent Ethan's hourly rate. And let's let Y represent Ian's hourly wage. So we're going to now write equations. So we know that Ian worked 8 hours and that Ian worked 14 hours. So if Ethan worked 8 hours, then his pay was 8 times his hourly wage, which is X, and Ian's is 14 times his wage, which is Y. And when we add those two together, we get how much they earned together, which is $256. So there's our first equation. Now for our second equation, Ethan worked 12 hours, so 12X, plus Ian worked 16 hours, so 16Y, equals, and that week they brought home $324, and there's our system of equations. Now we want to solve that system. I'm going to solve it using elimination. So I'm going to take the top equation and multiply it times a -3. I'm going to take that bottom equation and multiply it times 2. And when I do that, I get two new equations. I get a -24X minus 42Y equals a -768 for the top one. And for the bottom one, I get 24X plus 32Y equals 648. Now I add those together, and notice again I'm using that elimination, and my X is eliminated. And for my Y, I get a -10Y equals a -120. Divide both sides by -10, and I get Y equals 12. So Y represents Ian's wage, so Y, which is Ian's wage, is $12 per hour. All right, now we're going to substitute in that Y into either one of the original equations. So I'll take it into the second one. So I get 8X plus 14 times 12 equals 256. So I get 8X plus 168 equals 256. Now I subtract 168 from both sides, and I get 8X equals 88. Divide both sides by 8, and I get X equals 11. So Ian makes $11 per hour, and that's the solution to this system.